Oh yeah, my name is Bongani, the proudly South African guy, a risk taker, a believer of a successful nation, a dreamer by night, a achiever by day, and that's on. Period. And today we have very nice two beauties. Vincent brought gifts, guys. He brought two beautiful babies. Vincent, how are you?
Yeah.
Welcome back again.
That visitor that you're not getting tired of. You start emptying out the fridge when I'm there.
Master classes. We love the master classes. You know that uncle who's always at, funerals and weddings.
Yeah.
Who's got,
The life
he
of the
never
show.
misses the opportunity to educate.
Yes.
Listen,
yes,
we love the education that you're giving us, Vincent.
So
Cool. So what did you bring to us? These babies are brand new.
Yeah.
Freshly new launched.
Completely new release.
Oh.
This is from Canon.
Yeah.
Been gifted the Canon R50V and the Powershot V1.
Ooh.
Both really good cameras, and we're going to dive into it just now.
All right, nice. So for us, we are very familiar with the V vlogging, the V series now. We are part of the V gang, both Vincent. All right, Vincent. So maybe tell me a little bit more on this, because we are very familiar with the Canon gang, So for some of us who are coming from the M50, in the days where vlogging was still new, getting to this new age. What's different, maybe if you were to tell me, from the old days of what we used to call the G7X3, right? And the new ones and the new babies that you brought today.
Yeah. So pretty much the same things. It's still for vlogging. So it won't be an overcomplicated camera.
Yeah.
Either one of the two. So we know G7X, like you said, very popular, and it's still popular even now. M50 was popular when it came out.
Yeah.
But now vloggers are looking for something better, something new, something extra.
Exactly.
So that's where these fit in now. So we'll be talking about the Powershot V1. Which is coming from, it's like the big brother to the G7X. So if you had a G7X, or even if you didn't have a camera, you're shooting with a smartphone, the V1 is where you'd want to go. Then those that came from the M50s, then R50, others are R50V. That's where you want to go. So we'll delve into it just now.
All right. So maybe explain to us, right? There is this new word that's been introduced to us, the V series. So to call it the EOS R, you said the EOS R V, right? And the Powershot V. Maybe introduce to me that. What is it? Why are we now talking about the V? Because in Canon, I knew M50, Mark II, Mark III, or if you're jumping to the R8, you're joining R8, Mark II. There's no Mark II in R8. Hopefully, Canon is going to bring out the Mark II of Canon R8. Yeah, so maybe explain to me that difference. Okay. Why are we now jumping into this new introduction of these models?
Okay. So let's talk about the V1, the Powershot V1 first.
Yeah.
So looking at the Powershot V1, if you're shooting on a G7X Mark III, one of the limitations was unlimited recording time. So now you've got unlimited recording time on here, and you're shooting at 4K resolution. So with that 4K, you can always crop in if you want to shoot or upload at a lower resolution at like 1080p. You'll still maintain all the resolution on your videos. And another big thing that you need to know is that this is a 1.4 inch sensor. 1.4 inch sensor means you're letting it more light, you're getting much better quality out of the camera, and it performs, because of the new processor also, it performs a lot better than any of the older cameras, or even if you're on a smartphone, it perform a lot better. So that's one of or some of the nice things about the Powershot V1.
And then now, so the V1, right? If you look at it, I know for some of us who like traveling light, I think what I liked, the first impression, is that they kept that stylish look. The size, it looks proper, man. It looks like one of those cameras that, when you pull up at events for influencers, and then you have that influencer coming through with the bag and like, I'm gonna vlog today.
10 minutes.
And then the next thing, they take out the camera and they're like, the food is nice. Let's start from here and then oh my goodness.
It's easy.
Yeah, no, I like that they kept that, and I love the cooling system as well.
Yeah.
Looks clean.
Yeah.
This camera looks beautiful, eh?
Yeah, it's a really beautiful camera there. And it's redesigned to be more it doesn't have an old style look anymore, so you're getting a much better camera that also looks a lot better than the older cameras that we had.
I love that. And what about this one, Vincent? I think I'm more drawn to this camera. This camera, I think if you look at it, you can tell that this is my type of style. This is my type of camera.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna go for a camera, one, this record button, the way you're looking at it, like it
already
says,
looks like a cinema camera.
exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you, Vincent.
Yes.
Thank you. I found the vocabulary to explain. It looks like a cinema camera.
Yes.
All right, cool. So walk me through it. So what's different from this one, from the old versions to this new one?
So now the V series of cameras on Canon, the EOS V series of cameras, is now focused on vlogging video. So looking at this coming from the R50, the R50 was photography that can do video. This is dedicated video.
Okay.
So with that being said, your lens is tailored for video. It's a 15 to 30 millimeter lens, power zoom lens, so you can also control it using a Bluetooth remote. And also the specs, the video specs, 4K 60 with a little bit of a crop, 4K 30, and also unlimited recording. So you have no limitation on video quality. And everything else, like you mentioned, the record button there, already that's a cinema camera right there. So the R50V is the camera to get at this point if you're coming from an R50 or coming from a smartphone or even a G7X and you just want much better quality.
I'm excited to test it out, hey? Hopefully in future I'll test it out, put it to the full test and see what it's capable of. I think maybe just break it down a little bit more technical for us, right? Just to understand how far can we test these cameras and who is it for in terms of the usage, and within that usage, how much can we stretch it so that it also doesn't break the camera? Yeah.
So both cameras, if you're looking at the size of the camera, it's made for you to shoot video without breaking it. So you can do 4K. That's why it's got unlimited video recording on 4K. 4K is very intense on cameras.
Yeah.
So that's why older cameras, smaller cameras can't do unlimited recording. So either one of these, you can do unlimited recording. It won't break the camera. So you can push it to its limits. You won't have any issues.
All right. So maybe on just the final thoughts, right? I want you to tell me what's specifically new. What would be that reason for me as a content creator to go buy this camera?
So as I mentioned, which camera between the two?
Wow, both of them. Let's start. Let's start with the Powershot and move to my favorite. I've got a new favorite camera, guys.
So your favorite, one thing we didn't mention.
Yeah.
There's also a vertical mount on here.
Oof.
So for content creation, you can now shoot like that.
Oof.
And mount it directly on your tripod, which is very convenient for a lot of people that shoot on social media, because we know this is YouTube, this is everything else, Instagram, where else?
Yeah. TikTok,
Facebook, all the other socials shoot in this
vertical
format.
Yeah.
So this is a very nice addition that other cameras don't have. You could get a bracket, but it's very convenient having it directly on the camera.
Yeah.
Then you can put it on your gimbal, you can put it on a stand. It's all up to you. So that's a very nice addition to the cameras. So that's one. So that's why you should go for that camera for vlogging, and also just all the video formats and all the picture formats, all the settings, everything makes it easy for you to shoot your content better.
Yeah. So one thing I've realized, I think also in the past, is that when people say it's a video camera, people think about, oh no, does this mean I have to get a secondary camera for pictures? And I'm like, no, guys, it doesn't mean that if it's only video centered, it doesn't mean there's no photos in it. And of which, that's what I think a lot of us miss as content creators.
People get confused.
Yeah, we get confused and like, is the camera bad on pictures? Like, I don't think so, because using the past Canon cameras, I've had such a good ideal in terms of taking pictures. Like, I know that even if it's a video centered camera, I know even the stills I can still get away, especially for thumbnails, because that's one thing that's very important for content creators, making sure that you get that
able to take those.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and
so
Instagram pictures.
Yeah. Delving into pictures, that's a 24 megapixel camera, the R50V. So you'll still be able to get stills, very good quality stills, which is still coming from the R50. So if you love the R50 picture quality, this will be just a little bit better because of the way the sensor is designed.
I love that.
The Powershot V1, coming from a G7X, which was 20 megapixels, this is slightly up to 22 megapixels. So for pictures, like you said, just because these are very good for video doesn't mean that you can't shoot photos with them.
All right, I love that. So maybe just to break it down just a little bit further, Vincent, I want to ask you, like, in an ideal world, this is now talking about use case scenarios that we use these cameras for.
Yeah.
I know this is mostly people think about vlogging, but can I use this for podcasting?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, definitely. Because it's a video, both are video cameras.
Yeah.
And they've got unlimited recording. You can actually also stream with them. So all the video functionality is not limited to a subset of use cases. So you can use it for vlogging, you can use it for podcasting, anything that's video related, you can use it for that.
All right, so maybe let's talk about streaming as well. Do these cameras stream, Vincent?
Now, of course, it's the day and age for streaming. Why buy a camera if you're not going to be able to stream?
Yo, bro, I've been seeing a lot of the people in the UK have been streaming a lot, like everywhere on the streets. Like you'd see someone just click on the button and then just go live. Is that a possibility on these cameras?
Yeah, it is a possibility. So looking at the R50V, firstly, let's just talk about basic streaming.
Yeah.
So looking at the Powershot V1, you can stream directly via USB-C at 1080p 30. And then on the Canon EOS R50V, right? And then on the Canon EOS R50V, you can stream at 4K 30, which is a big thing.
4K.
Yeah, it's becoming a thing because a lot of people now want the best quality out of your camera.
Exactly.
So you can stream at 4K 30, and then there's another really nice thing on this camera.
Yeah.
So it's called the one-touch live stream button. It's right there at the top, easy to stream with. So all you do is click that button. Obviously, you'll do a little bit of setup depending on whether you're streaming via your computer or streaming via your phone.
Yeah.
There's an app that you can connect, talking about the phone in this case. There's an app you connect your camera with. Click that button. It will send through a handshake to your phone. And you can stream to whatever platform that you've set up in the app, whether it's YouTube or TikTok, wherever you want to be streaming to.
If you're talking convenience, that's for me.
Yeah, that's one touch.
One thing about us creators, we're always looking for, an excuse to upgrade a camera.
Yes.
I think this is the perfect for me. And now I'm speaking on my behalf as that. It's a perfect excuse to upgrade. So I think for me, right, I was waiting for the right time to get the next upgrade for my camera. I've been using the 250D for the longest time.
Yeah, I know.
And then that camera, like it holds a lot from my heart, and it's a DSLR camera. Now coming to this, I think I'm sold. The look and feel of it. I think I've got my new favorite camera.
Yeah.
So yeah.
This is the next big thing.
So thank you so much, Vincent. So when these cameras go out officially in South Africa, I'm gonna be your first customer.
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna definitely be your first customer, and for sure. You must just keep 2 for me. I don't know. Hey guys, book me so I can keep buying.
Please book him.
Please book me. So I definitely love those cameras. And any last thoughts on the cameras just before we release you, Vincent?
Release me. Like I'm leaving prison.
Ask easy, Vincent. Before Vincent, finishes off his TED Talk, on the master classes that he always giving us here.
As I always say, start shooting. If you haven't had a camera, get a camera. If you're shooting on a phone, get this. If you had a G7X, upgrade to the Powershot V1. You won't regret it. If you had an R50, get the R50V. You won't regret it. Both of them are really good cameras. Nice. That's my last words.
Nice. Thank you so much, Vincent. All right, guys. Thank you as well for watching this video. If you've made it this far, please don't forget to leave a comment, like, and also subscribe. And also, don't be afraid to hit us up in the DMs. Mina, follow me on Bongani_RSA. I'll definitely answer all the questions. If I can't, I'll definitely refer you to Vincent as well. Vincent will always make sure that you're available. And when you are ready to buy, he's always there. Vincent, where can he catch you on social media?
On social media
and also on store as well, physically.
Okay, so social media, Vinomio, Vinomeo, Vinomio. Cameraland Santon is where you can find me physically. So Cameraland Santon, situated in Santon City Mall, shop L48. So it's a lower level 4. I know people get confused by these numbers. So it's a level 4, Cameraland Santon. You'll find us.
Thank you so much. I think while you guys subscribe and comment, this is where I'm going to play with. I'm going to play with this camera.
Enjoy.